Hello everybody and welcome to the channel Out of Ammo, Out of Time. I'm your host as always, Krabby Terror 8, and here we are in part 3 of the Investigator games, Elder Sign Omens edition. Yes, and we're here with Gloria Goldberg, the psychic. Now for those of you who are new to the channel and don't know what the Investigator games are, I'm playing a bunch of Arkham Files games. I'm playing Elder Signs here, I'm playing Arkham Horror the card game. And I'm also playing Eldritch Horror. Maybe I'll play Arkham Horror, the board game, and Mansions of Madness in the future, but there's a limit to how much time I have. But at the moment, here in Elder Signs, Omens, what we're doing is we're taking each investigator true solo, just one investigator. And first of all, we're taking them and putting them up against Yig, the old one Yig, who's the easiest of all of the old ones. And we're going to see how they go. Based on their performance, and in Elder Sign Omens they get a score, we'll put them in a league table from best performance to worst performance. Had pretty good performances so far, as you can see in this table. Harvey and Sister Mary have both done pretty well. They managed to dispatch Yig relatively quickly and get quite high scores. So Gloria is going to have her work cut out if she's going to do better than those two, and we will see how she goes. So just a bit of a rundown about Gloria before we start. So she has a psychic sensitivity. She's a sort of a psychic, I guess. She has reasonably high mental rating of 6, and physical is lowish, but not too bad at 4. So she's not too bad all round. Her main thing is when she's attempting an otherworld adventure, Gloria receives a yellow and a red glyph for free, which that's pretty major. So really, Gloria really can be a bit swingier than some of the other investigators, because it depends on how many other worlds you actually receive, because she gets free glyphs essentially to complete those. So that can be incredibly helpful under certain circumstances, but it does mean that she doesn't get some kind of other benefit for just normal encounters. So of course the main thing we're going to be looking for is trying to generate as many otherworld encounters, otherworld adventures as we possibly can to maximize her performance. Now here she's starting out. She's got a couple of things in the old kit bag. She's obviously got no trophies at the moment, but she's got a yellow glyph and a monster destroying, so the old journal, which is a yellow glyph, and bind monster, which allows you to defeat a monster. So that's what she starts with. So here we are. We're already set up here in the museum, and I'd say, first of all, spoilers, if you haven't played this excellent game, Elder Sign Omens, I would really encourage you to do so in real life, or indeed on the iPad or Steam. So I haven't played actually this game in real life. I've only played it on the iPad and Steam. So that's a little bit unusual for me. Usually it's the other way around, but there you go. So please go and do that first if this is the first time you've encountered these things. So here we are. Like I said, we've got Gloria ready. We've got 4 turns before midnight kicks around again. But before we start, let's go around the houses and just see what's happening in the museum. And I already have I don't know about you, but if you know this game, I've already got a huge sense of foreboding, because I can already see that our red and yellow glyphs are locked, and there's a midnight effect. So that's going to make things very difficult for Gloria, and of course no other worlds at the moment. And we only start with 2 things, and one of our bind monster, there are no monsters on the table, so that's of little help. But let's see what we've got here. So we've got, first of all, the late night break-in here, which is fairly easy. Yes, you lose a trophy on a terror. We don't have any trophies anyway. We only need a 6 and a 3, no particular order. but all we really get is a re-roll. So, and the downside is small. So it's an easy start, and we might need something like this because we've got limited resources at the moment. So that's the first one. Haunted by a shadowy figure. This is a good one. I mean, I know a monster appears, but we've got way of dealing with it. So actually, this feels like a really good one because not only do we get an elder sign, but we get a red glyph type. I can't remember what they call unique asset or whatever they may be. Usually red glyph, but not necessarily. And a reroll, but a monster does appear. But the downside is just 2 mental trauma or impact, which for Gloria isn't too bad. So this feels like a pretty good one as well. So a couple of easy ones, I suppose you might say. There's obviously the entrance. Then there's blood on the floor. This isn't too bad either. So these ones are all fairly easy. This one's a little bit more difficult because you have to obviously fulfill it in the particular order that it's in. So it's a little bit more challenging to do without using red and yellow glyphs, which are currently locked. So we'll have to see about that one. And then we have the good old visiting Antiquarian. So this is the dude that's blocking our yellow and red glyphs. So there's an upside to the visiting Antiquarian, but this can be one of those things that if we don't get it, we can be in all kinds of trouble because we can't use our red and yellow glyphs. So we want to be able to do something. At the moment, I have no resources to re-roll or things like that. So but we do need to get rid of this. On top of that, we've got the Hedge Maze. Oh my goodness, this one is tough. -1 stamina to the team first of all. So it is possible. I'm not sure if you can lose stamina into Yig, but I don't think so. I think Yig's just monsters and doom, but this is a bit more difficult to deal with. There's a good upside to it, but yeah, that's quite hard without additional resources. And finally, the Medusa Exhibit. Well, this is all about losing sanity, isn't it? Look at that. So we can certainly do this one, and we could do it even if we failed it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So that one's okay. So there we are. There's all the various bits and pieces. So what I'm thinking is we need to work up to getting rid of this visiting Antiquarian here. And as I said, with our kit bag at the moment, we've got nothing because the yellow glyph is actually locked. So we have to try and achieve this at the moment with nothing, which I think is risky. So what I'm thinking is we should look to do something that's going to give us some extra bits and pieces. We also need to do that, but it's not so urgent. So we could do this one. The problem with this one is it's only going to give us a re-roll, which is better than a kick in the pants, but it's not very much. This one, I feel, actually is probably the best one to do because it actually gives us the most outcome, even though in the process we will get a monster, and at least we've got some upside. So I'm feeling that Haunted by, or should we start by doing this one, then do the Haunted by the Shadowy Figure, then do the Antiquarian, which would leave us possibly with the opportunity of getting rid of the Midnight effect as well. So I think that might be a good idea. I've thought that through. So let's start with this one. We are literally going to try and do this one without doing anything because the downside is not so bad. So let's start with the late night break-in, something easy. The late night break-in. Here we go. Is there a little text? There are some with knowledge of the museum's mysteries who would use these secrets for their own selfish purposes. There we go. Okay, so we're going to try and attempt this, hopefully, without needing anything. Well, we don't have anything, so we have to. Okay, and there we go. So we start, yes. No, we can't do the 6, but we can do the 3. So let's get rid of the 3 as a starting point. So we need 6 now. Oof. I don't think I'm going to keep any of those. Oh, 1 again. Oh dear. Come on. Oh my goodness. Right, this is not going to happen. We basically have to get 2 3s. No. Oh dear. That is not a good start. That was a terrible set of rolls. A terrible set of rolls. What a terrible start for Gloria. Okay. Well, that was a complete failure. So the question is, do we just try? I think I'm going to just try this now because I feel like that wasn't too good. So let's try this haunted by a shadowy figure. So we need a terror and a skull. Well, we certainly get the terror, so we can lock a terror in. Unfortunately, we're going to end up with a monster. And there's the skull. Okay. All right. So there we go. We got, well, so we've got 2 ways of killing monsters. We got a elder sign. We got some extra bits and pieces. So it wasn't ideal, but you know, it's not the end of the world. It's quite a difficult start. So what have we got here in our kit bag now? We've now got a reroll, and that's about it. So the question is, do we try and take on this visiting antiquarian with just 1 reroll? Or do we... Let's have a look here. Oh, that's good. Let's just have a look at what we now have. So the Medusa Exhibit is the same. The Late Night Break-In now has a Maniac, which we can... Oh, it has both. So we could try and do this for a second reroll, which would take a Doom, and then all we would need is 6. Is it worth doing? Is it worth doing, or is it better just to... You see, the problem is with the visiting, and the other thing is, is it like it would be better to have 2 rerolls, I feel. So I think we should give this a go a second time. We can't do it more than... Oh, hold on. Visiting Antiquarian. I've just realized. Actually, no, we can't do it because if we fail... this, we lose a health, which would give us health of 2. And then if we fail the visiting antiquarian, that would give us a health of 1. So, well, I suppose then we just wouldn't do the visiting antiquarian. We'd probably just, you know, get our health back or something. So let's do this. Let's try it. Okay. All right. So we'll roll it up. Okay. First thing we're going to do is we are going to get rid of the Maniac. Bye-bye, Maniac. And then we're going to get rid of the Serpent. And there we go. There's the 3, 5, 6. There we go. All done. Okay, so we got our extra reroll. We got extra trophies. So I feel that went okay. We've got 1 more go before midnight. So now here's our opportunity to get rid of the good old visiting antiquarian. So, or do we try and get rid of the midnight effect? But the problem is, let me just have them look at the midnight effect. The problem with the midnight effect is it's really relying on us. It would be good to not lose the stamina, but it's relying on us getting 3 skulls, and all we have is 2 rerolls. So it feels more difficult than the visiting antiquarian, which doesn't require 3 skulls at 2 lore. So I feel like, but I'm just thinking if we fail this to 1, 2, then we'll be dead. So actually thinking about it, this is too risky, because if we don't pass it, we will die unless we will what we'll have to do is fail it before we can lose that. So we can't lose the lore without the skull. We have to get the skull and the lore first. Otherwise, we have to fail it. That's all. Okay, because we can't. We're going to lose a. We're going to lose a physical damage. Okay, let's do this one. All right. So we will do the visiting antiquarian. Man, he looks insane, doesn't he? What's it say about him? As I told the esteemed scholar what I had discovered. As I told the esteemed scholar what I had discovered, his skepticism transformed to sheer dread. Well, I'm feeling a bit of sheer dread right now. Okay, so we want a skull and a lore, and we get a skull. So that's okay. We can roll everything up except for the skull. And hopefully we will roll up again. That's why we got 2 of them. We'll roll everything up except the skull. Come on. Oh, yes, we get those 2. But we're not out of the woods yet because we have to get a lore. And we do. Okay. Ooh, boy, this has been... Wow, okay, that's nice. We get a nice haul from all that. So that was quite a challenging first round for Gloria. My goodness, that was really quite difficult. I don't remember seeing any other world encounters either. So here we are, midnight doom +2. Oh, yig! You're killing me. You're killing me, mate. And yes, -1 stamina to the team. Thank you. Oh dear. Okay. We got another red glyph lock. Oh, it's never ending, is it? Poor old Gloria. Okay. So here we are. Let's have a look at what we've got now. We've got lots of goodies in our kit bag. This is particularly nice to get because that can be transformed to anything. We've got these red glyphs which we can't use at the moment. I think the first thing we need to do is we need to spend 2 and get our health back up. So that's the first thing we need to do. Okay. All right, Gloria's back at full strength. Excellent. Now, let's have a look at what's... We've got 3 more turns, so let's have a look. So here we have blood on the floor, which, you know, under normal circumstances would be jumping right into that one, but we need to probably leave it a little bit at the moment. Something has broken free, so I wish now we'd... maybe we needed our monster killing things, because this is where the red glyph has been locked, and this is reasonably difficult. If you do a Terry, fail the adventure. Wow. But it's only... The downside is fairly low, and we have ways of dealing with that. The Hedge Maze is good. I'm feeling... let's just go around. And then Medusa Exhibit has not changed. That's not a bad one either. The administration office. Well, that's a fairly easy one to get. And the hidden passage is fantastic. So there's lots of good things here. No other world encounters though, which is really unfortunate for Gloria because that's where her strength is. So I'm thinking the first thing we should do is probably deal with this red glyph, because if we do that, then we've got these other red glyphs and we can't use them at the moment. So I think we'll start here with this one. The downside is fairly mild. The main problem is if we have to fail the adventure before we're ready. So let's commit a yellow glyph to it for a start and see how we go. Okay. Well, the good news is we can get rid of the monster right off the bat. 2 trophies, and I think now the red glyph is no longer locked, but I'm loath to... So the problem is if we get 1 terror, we'll fail the adventure. But however, we'll have succeeded at killing. So the main thing was to kill the monster, to be honest. So let's just go for it. Let's see what we get. And we don't get anything. Okay. Let's just try again. Nothing. Okay. Let's just try again. No terrors. Don't seem to be getting anything. We've got the ability to do 1 terror. So hopefully, if we can just get one terror, we can get this. This is our last chance. Terror! Oh, no. Okay. So we failed that one. Not the end of the world. Okay. But at least we got rid of the red glyph. That was the main thing. Okay. So I think I'm going to shift gears and try and get rid of this hedge maze. I think I can do this one. So let's do this. So we'll shift gears to the hedge maze. We'll put out a red glyph and see how we go. So up we go and we get... Oh, okay. So we've got a choice here. We can... I'm thinking that we start by just doing this bit. We just get those done. So we need a double skull. And we don't get any. Let's roll up. Let's see if we can improve the situation. And, well, we get more skulls than we need. So there we go. We did it. We got rid of that monkey off our back. We got a swag of things for it. But my goodness, this has been really tough, this start. My goodness. Okay, so there we go. Gloria has got rid of the glyph locks. She's got rid of the midnight effect. How are we doing for things? We've got plenty of stuff in our kit bag. So what we need to do is let's go and see if there's any other world activity. Otherwise, we'll just go for an elder sign or a double elder sign. So blood on the floor has not changed. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, that's worthwhile doing. Something is broken free is not worth doing anymore. I think we'll just move on from that. It's not really worth doing. The Medusa Exhibit, yeah, is not too bad. It's a big toll on sanity, though. So I'm not sure we should be focusing on that. The administration office is fairly easy. Ancient relics, meh. It feels like there's more downside to this than upside, so I don't know about that. The hidden passage, look at this. This is... We don't have the nasty midnight effect anymore. And this feels quite doable. So I think we go for this one because I don't think there's any other worlds. There aren't. So let's go for the double elder sign because we need to... We've sort of had a fairly delayed start. So here we go. Let's put out a... Do we need both a red? I might just try for a yellow glyph to start with. I don't want to overcomplicate. And there we go. So we can use that. There we go. That's the first one. So we need a skull and a 3. Oh, and we get a skull and a 3. Fantastic. So all we need now is a law. And there we go. There's the law. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Brilliant. Oh, no. Another midnight effect. Oh, no. Doom +1. Yeah. I don't even know what this means. Oh, I can't get away from these. Oh, my goodness. Another one. Oh, there's nothing worse in this game than getting a midnight effect just when midnight's about to hit. Okay. So, I guess we will do this midnight effect because we want to get rid of this. Look at the impact, though. Ooh. Wow. We could die. We could die anyway because, oh no, we've got 4. So I think the first thing to do is to, once again, give ourselves a full... We don't want to die. Then we will go and do drugged. Okay. There we go. Drugged. As I began to hallucinate madly, I knew the drug they had injected me with was taking effect. Okay, are we going to add anything to this? Yeah, I think we don't want to fail this, so let's add a red glyph. And let's go. Well, that's a pretty terrible start. Oh no, we can do this. 4, 6. Yeah. So we'll start with that. Ouch. We might need to use our special... yeah, what's it called again? I can't remember. It's not telling me. Nope, nothing there. Let's see if we can get a skull. Nope. Oh my goodness. Come on, give us a skull. Oh no, we need one skull. Oh no. I think we failed. Yes, we did, but unfortunately it's down to the last one. So we failed that adventure. Oh boy, poor old Gloria is in all kinds of trouble here. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's do it again. Oh no, we can't do it again. Let's go back and let's try again. I feel like we're just going nowhere in this game. This is so terrible. Let's get rid of this midnight effect. Come on, we can do it. Okay. No messing this time. Double. Okay. Okay, there's the 6. We just need 2 skulls. Oh, my goodness. Well, there's 1 skull. So we can hold that. There we go. Oof. Wow. Okay. There we go. Let's get rid of another midnight effect. Well, I guess we got an elder sign for it, but oh boy, what a horrible turnaround that was. Poor old Gloria. Really having some difficulty here. What do we get a midnight? We get a Doom +1 and a monster. Fantastic. Okay, so let's just take stock of where we are. We're at 5, so we're halfway. We've got how many trophies? We've got 8 trophies, so we're close to buying one. What's that thing called again? The Voice of Ra, that's it. Okay. We've got 2 yellow glyphs, so we've got something. So we need to see what's around. So there's blood on the floor. Not too bad. Something is broken free. No, forget that. Medusa Exhibit. Yeah, we could do, but it's a lot of sanity loss. The gift shop. It's most useless one. Look at that. Hopeless. I mean, I suppose you can use it to get yourself something. The administration office. Yeah, it's not too bad. Ancient relics. No. That's it. Oh my goodness, these are terrible. I think blood on the floor. I think that probably feels like the best thing to do. So let's do blood on the floor. Let's put a yellow glyph out. And let's roll it up. Sorry, I didn't do the blood on the floor thing. The dark pool on the marble tiles chilled me to the bone. Then I heard the scraping noise. Ooh. That's a bit. Okay, so let's, yep, that's the 2. That's a good start. There's the 4. Yep, okay. Ah, boy, we get nothing. Okay, well, let's just chuck something in. We just need a terror and a skull. Well, there's a skull. So we'll hold that. Okay, now if we don't get the terror, we'll be using the Voice of Ra. And we don't, so we will convert the 1 to a terror. And then we'll succeed that. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Well, at least we're moving forward. We've got 6 elder signs, but this is, compared to the last 2 games, this has been much more difficult, and we've had no other world encounters at all. So we are 2 yellow glyphs and a reroll. So what's now new? We're not going near that. That's no point. Hidden threat. Oh, this is all right. It's not too bad. No, it's just a monster if we fail. That's actually a good one. The Medusa Exhibit is still worth thinking about. The gift shop. I mean, we could do the gift shop, I suppose, if we can do it without losing anything. And then we will get an extra piece, so that might be worthwhile. The admin office is also good. I think we do this one. I think this feels like the best option. So let's do this one, hidden threat. Here we go. Oh, is that a snake? Ooh, boy, some sort of yig thing. What does it say? Later, all I would recall of the stranger who asked me for the time was the snake around his neck. Yeah, well, you would kind of remember that. Okay, let's give ourselves a yellow glyph. So all we need to do here basically is get 4 and a couple of skulls, and we've got to re-roll. So here we go. Well, there's the 4, anyway. Okay. Now we need a skull. We get both skulls, don't we? Well, there's one of the skulls. So we just need a second skull. There it is. Okay, easy. Fantastic. There we go. Very nice. Okay, now I feel like we're getting somewhere. Okay. Ah, there's a gate to elsewhere. That's what we want. So, we're on a gate to elsewhere. Okay, here we go. I think a gate to elsewhere does give us a gate to elsewhere, but it's 3 lore. I feel like we can do this one. And the downside is just a doom. So it's either we do a gate to elsewhere or we do the admin office. So we need 3 more elder signs. So that's 1 elder sign. That one we can do, but it's hard. So the admin office is 1 elder sign. There's potentially 2 elder signs. So either, and that's reasonably difficult to do. So I'm feeling that we do the other world one, the gate to elsewhere. Let's do that. At first, the portrait's colours simply seemed deeper and richer, but soon it was apparent that the facade had become a reality and the canvas had been replaced by a doorway. All right, let's give ourselves a yellow glyph. Okay, so let's see how we go. We just need lots of lore here, and we get absolutely nothing. So we will roll it up again. Oh. I'm starting to regret this. Here we go. Okay, let's try again. Ah, there we go. We get 1. Now, do we hold it? No, I don't think so. I think we put it in. Okay, we need 2 more. Okay, well, there's the other one. So we just need 1 more lore. Come on. Nope. Oh, boy. Ah, dear. Oh, well, I mean, the downside was just a doom, but poor old Gloria. Okay, so I think we're a little bit depleted now. So I'm feeling like we need to leave that and do something a little bit more straightforward. Let's do this one. Let's do the admin office, then at least we've achieved something. Do we need a yellow glyph for this? Maybe we try and not? Yeah, let's see how we go without. Okay, so far so good. Okay. No, we didn't get that, but we can put in a lore and hold a skull. Oh, boy. That was bad. Let's bring in the yellow glyph. Oh. This is now getting bad. I don't think that was a good idea after all. Oh, no. We failed that one too. Oh dear, poor old Gloria. Really hasn't been going well this time. Alright, so what does Yig give us? Another monster. Okay. 4 monsters. We're getting a lot of monsters on the table. So we've got monsters everywhere now. Luckily they're not locking any glyphs. So here we are. We basically only need 3 more elder signs to go. I'm going to give the admin office another try. There's the 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's no good. Let's roll it up again. There's the 6. So we basically need to get a skull. Oh no, here we go. Oh no. And we failed again. Oh dear. All right, I think Gloria's she's a bit low on the old kit bag now, so I think we need to find something to give us, well, we're just not getting anywhere. So what we need is, we need something that's going to be relatively easy to do and is going to give us, we see this is easier now because we just need 2 lore. So let's try the gate to elsewhere, see if we can make that work. So the first thing we'll do is we'll roll up. We'll use that. Kill the maniac. And we will re-roll. So we just need to get 2 lore with what we've got left. There they are, at last. Okay, so we succeeded. We got some things, and we got a gate to elsewhere at last. So there we go. Oh, no. I think we just got our favorite individual. Okay, so we're at midday. We've got 2 goes left. We can buy an elder sign. Let's have a look at the Great Hall. Is it 2? It's 1, but it puts the doom back 1. So that's relatively easy to do. But there's this guy here, the curator. All investigators lose 2 trophies. Oh, that's not so bad. We've got so many trophies. I think we just ignore him. That's not a big problem. So I think we just go ahead and do the Great Hall of Celiano. Yep. There we go. We get our free glyphs. This should be relatively easy to do, he says. Let's do that. So we just need a terror. There it is. Easy. Yeah, easy. Okay, there we go. So we only need 2 more elder signs, and we're all done. So we just need to get 1 more, and we can buy the last one. So we've got just need an easy elder sign. What have we got? 2 rerolls and a monster kill. So let's find these. That's not easy. You need that is not easy at all. That could drive us insane if we do that one, so I don't want to do that one. That's not going to do anything. This one here, the administration office, even though we failed it twice, feels like the obvious one to do. That's not got 1. No. Okay, let's try the administration office again. Man, this is normally so straightforward. We've really had a lot of poor luck here. Did I read the admin office? There must be records in here of each transaction and odd occurrence since the museum opened. But bureaucracy can make a filing cabinet more arcane and unfathomable than any wizard's library. Yes. Okay, we've got 2 rerolls. So first of all, we need to get a 3. Yes, there's the 3. Now we just need, let's re-roll everything except the 3. There we go, there's the 6. So all we need is a skull. Here we are again, trying to, phew. All right. 3rd time lucky. There we go. We got the Elder Sun. So we just got to get through a midnight effect and we're done. Okay. All right. That's it. So we just let the curator and Yig do their thing. So what does Yig hit us with? A monster. Thank you, Yig. 5 monsters. Ouch. And the Curator, we lose 2 trophies, whatevs. Okay. And here we are. We can go to the souvenir shop and we can buy our final Elder Sign. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was Gloria Goldberg. That really was a difficult run. Didn't seem to have done too badly, though. Her score's okay. I thought it would be much worse than that. Gloria Goldberg. Yig. So there we go. That's so her breakdown was it took 20 turns for her to do everything. She got lots of tasks completed, but she killed a bunch of monsters. But only 4 empty doom slots. So her score actually is quite good. It just took her a lot longer to get things done. So yeah. There we go. So that's Gloria's final score. Let's have a look. So there she is. She's actually as high as Sister Mary. Now, the thing is, though, they've got the same score, but actually what will happen is that Sister Mary will be higher on the table than Gloria because Sister Mary achieved hers so much quicker. So you'll be able to see that in the league table at the end of this. So thank you very much for watching. Now, I should go back and just let you know what we'll be playing next time in Elder Sign Omens. Next time, when we play Yig, we will be playing Jenny Barnes. And so I very much look forward to seeing how Jenny Barnes does against Yig with her twin shooters. And yeah, in Arkham Horror, the card game, she's a very effective solo investigator. So it'll be interesting to see how she goes in this particular game. So thank you very much for watching. I'm Krabby Terror 8. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.